Hey guys, Dr. Pete here from paddleandpole.com. I'm so excited that you are at the page where you can add a launch point to the map or add a marker. When we created this site, the whole goal was to create something that the community could come together and share their knowledge and information, just make it easier for other people to experience new waters and to make it easier to engage in new paddling trips. So I'm so glad that you're here. I want to take 1 minute of your time to show you how easy it is to add a point to the map. So if you're on this page, you can page down to the map itself. And what I'll ask you to do is zoom into the map to the area that you want to add a launch point to. In this case, I'm going to add a launch point to the lake I grew up on as a kid, which is Indian Lake in Dowagiac here. Once I find the lake, or area that I want to add a launch point, I like to switch to satellite, because the satellite view makes it easier to really pinpoint exactly where you're at. And I know somewhere here, yes, right at the end of Maple Avenue here is the boat launch. So once you've found the area that you want to add a marker to, place your cursor over the area and right click. Not left, but you'll right click and you can place the marker. If the marker is not quite where you want, you can hover over it. You can left click and hold, and you can move it around while holding the left button down. But once you find it and it's in the area you want, simply come down here and let's give this marker a title. So in this case, I'm going to give this marker the title of Indian Lake Public Launch on Maple Avenue. Okay, and the GPS coordinates are already filled in because you clicked on the map. So now for the marker description here, what you can do is you can copy this text that we have right next to it here. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and you can fill this out here. So launch type, this launch is a hard surface. Now, fee, there is no fee, so we'll type none. Restrooms, there are no restrooms here. There are no fish cleaning stations here. Parking. Parking along School Street. There is no parking right at the launch here, so you have to go out to School Street to park for this. And in descriptions and notes, you can kind of add your own little descriptions if you want, things that make it easier for people just to understand what's going on here. So in this case, we'll say limited parking along School Street. And we can then page down to here. If you have an image that you would like to upload, you can click the file and upload an image of this boat launch. And then we want to come down and lastly figure out the marker category. In this case, this is a lake launch, so we're just going to click lake launch. If you're putting in a launch point for a river, click the river launch and then page through and see if you can find the river. If we have it listed, click on it. If not, that's fine. You can keep it at the top level category. After that's said and done, just click on this box here to prove that you are human and hit add marker. And that's all it takes. So I'm super happy that you're here. We invite you to submit articles on your stories or kayaking trips. If you do that, say you take a really cool trip on the St. Joe River, submit an article on that, and then we will put that article on the description page for the St. Joe River so people can read through different stories that people of trips that people have had on each river that we have. So thank you again for being here, and hopefully one day we can run into each other on the water.